Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. You want me to just publicly portray my love for Andrew Surface right here on the spot? Okay. So, hey man, we made this video basically to just show how much we love you and Mary, and we're just wishing you the best. We're going to go over some of the best stories we have from you, some advice for the future, and just overall shenanigans with the guys. So.
Hey, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Congratulations, man. I can't believe you're already getting married.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew and Mary.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew, aka Drew Dog, aka Dynamo Rough Surface.
Hey guys, just your friendly neighborhood basketball instructor. I thought I would make this instructional video so you guys would understand how to play better. But actually, I'm just basically showing my love for you guys. Basically, taking it all in right here. Mirror Lake, Upper Peninsula, Michigan. It's a great place. Still thinking of you guys even in this area.
I just want to take a few minutes to share some of my memories of when I first met you.
Remember when we first met? I think when you came, it was around 8th grade. I think Ben Grease just moved away. I know you didn't know him that well then, but I think the joke then was that you pretty much were a complete replacement for him.
Yeah, we were stuck in the back of the first violins. You just moved to town, so I figured I'd talk to you, see what you're like. Man, within the first 3 minutes, I just knew I liked you.
I remember sitting in Miss Cordy's, I think it was chemistry class, back in the good old Lincoln Middle School days, when we started talking about something random like surface areas of something. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember I made possibly the funniest joke I've made in my entire life when I said, "We've already got plenty of surface area in this room," and I pointed over at you. So while I know we've had a lot of great memories and funnier stories than that, I still think that's a top 5 joke that I've told in my entire life. So I think that's a good one to bring back up.
So I remember in 8th grade you moved to Edwardsville, and when you first came you were living in an apartment with your mom and your brother and your sister before your dad came to town. And then when your dad came, you guys moved to a house behind the old YMCA. And I remember riding my bike over to your house at the time because we couldn't drive. And we would kick the soccer ball around in your backyard with your brother and your sister. And your brother and yourself and I were on Steve Klein's soccer team, YMCA soccer. I remember we had a really great final year of YMCA soccer. And I remember one game in particular when it seemed like we hit both goalposts and the crossbar and just couldn't seem to get anything to go in the goal. And I don't remember if we won that game or lost that game or tied or whatever. But it was just a memory that I have. And
the first time we met was in middle school, Lincoln Middle School. It was either in the cafeteria on the playground. I believe you were in Danny's class. He said, "You got to meet this guy. He's a fun guy to be around." And we've been friends ever since, man.
And then high school happened. I guess that's where most of our friend group kind of collected together. I think we kind of bonded through the math team.
Then I remember you guys suggested I should come to math team, or probably Tim. Tim suggested I come to math team. And really, that's when I started meeting you guys and we kind of got the gang together, honestly. Math team was kind of where it all happened.
It feels like just yesterday we were screwing around in math team. I still remember in Mrs. Eberlin's class, she yelled at Jared for eating Skittles when you'd eat half your lunch in there every day.
I first met Andrew in high school. We were in a lot of the same classes together, and he was always one of the friendliest people in the room. Somehow he manages to make friends with every person that he meets.
Andrew, the first time I met you was in Mrs. Shrewy's English class, I believe. It was you, me, Tim, Josh, Danny sitting in the class. First time I met any of you except Tim, I believe. You, Josh, Danny. First time I'd ever met any.
Our English classes, that's kind of funny, isn't it? I think with Miss Shrewy, was it like Honors English 2 with Miss Shrewy? Oh, that was quite a fun class. We had to do that, was it the non-fiction project? And Rick and I were like trying to work on things so fast, like during over Thanksgiving break, and then everyone else was rushing things the last minute and needed extensions. It's like, but then you, Danny, and Josh ended up getting like a better grade on it anyway.
Remember distinctly in that class, me and Tim did our group project and worked ahead over Thanksgiving break, and you, Danny, and Josh did your project at the very last minute and somehow got a better grade than us. And not gonna lie, I was pretty upset about that. I think Tim was too. I guess just first off, where I met you guys. I know I didn't meet you guys in the woods like this, but I met Andrew in high school just sitting on a random bench.
I was the cripple, he was the good guy that felt sorry for me. And ever since then, the rest is history. Mary, I met her at Hot Shots. That's another story, but we'll keep moving on. So basically, I guess just a few stories. There's so many stories, that's the problem. Like the one where I now have a scar on my chest from your graduation party, how you overslept OBOC, how you guys made me sleep in the snake pit. Just all these great stories that make me feel good.
Throughout high school, keeping in touch, and you and your family moved to Fox Creek, and I just want to thank you all for your hospitality and always being willing to have us over, and you guys are really great at that. I appreciate that.
Some of the best times I can even remember have been at your house, either playing poker or ping pong, or just hanging out with you and everyone else. You and your family welcomed us with open arms, and I'll always be grateful for that.
Yeah, I think high school's a really great time. Had so many memories I remember that I had with you. Like all those, we had that one end of the year summer party that I helped you host at like my subdivision. That was really fun. And you've done all those New Year's. I think you and Austin just kept changing off all those New Year's. And you kept doing them throughout college too. I think it's that.
I just have a random quick story about, I know you remember, I don't remember, sophomore or junior year in tennis. We played a challenge match, and I think we had about 30 match points back and forth in a row, and we played a point that was like 45 shots long or something crazy.
Andrew is always a team player and devoted to others. I remember back we were on the tennis team together, and he would always cheer for everyone, no matter how well he knew them. I can't believe how supportive he is.
We got in a lot of antics as kids. I remember the time me, Josh, Danny, and you, we all went to a minor league baseball game at Busch Stadium. And we told you that the tickets were general admission and we could sit anywhere, so you wanted to get as close to the field as humanly possible, and you jumped over a guardrail into the green seats and were promptly escorted back to regular seats by an usher.
So I can't really think of any good memories to share, Andrew, just because we've had so many good interactions together that just choosing one memory would just be kind of an insult to our friendship. But I just want to share just how much you mean to me, just in this one instance. So whenever I've started to write, I started showing it to some people, and the first people that I showed it to were my parents. And when I showed it to my mom, she was like, "Why are you doing that? You get back to architecture, kiddo." And my dad just couldn't be bothered with any of it. But I started sharing my ideas to you, Andrew, and you liked them. But not only that you liked them, but you gave me feedback on what you liked about it. And that was very motivating. And I'll always have that in my heart.
Honestly, I think I'm going to go out there and say, and I think most people who are also making their statements in this video can probably say, that amongst us all, Andrew has probably the biggest heart.
Now, I might not have known you for as long as some of the other guys in our group, but I know you've made a huge impact on me in those short years. You're always so very kind and polite, it makes me want to do the same to others. You're so very bright and cheery, you're like a beacon of positivity. I know that makes a huge impact on those around you. I feel so blessed to have such a great group of friends with so many awesome attributes around us.
You know, sometimes in life I just think, what would Andrew do? You know, I think all of us wish we could be a little more like you, Andrew. Just the way you see the world, the way you're compassionate to others, the way you lead your faith life, just the overall kind of person you are. You know, and I think that radiates through everyone you've ever met. You know, one person I think of, and you know, I'm sure your parents and your family have a lot to do with this too, but your brother's a great guy too. And I think that should definitely be a reflection on not just you as a person, you as a friend, but you as a brother as well, and the kind of tremendous impact that you've had on the lives of everyone you touched. And I can say with certainty that there's been times in my life where, you know, you have a quick tongue and there's something you want to say to lash back at someone else, or you know when you should take the high road on an issue in life, right? And there's genuinely times where, you think back, what would the other people who I respect in my life do in this circumstance? And definitely, Andrew, you are up there on that list. When I think of someone that makes mostly the right decisions, it's got to be you. Just the way you think collectively about everything that's going on and how your life impacts others. It's definitely a characteristic that I try to emulate in my own life.
I don't know, man. You'll always be one of my best friends, and it's hard for us to be serious around each other. We always make each other crack up, but I love you. You're my brother, and I wish you the best, and everyone else does.
And everyone wanted to do like small words of advice, I heard, for the new married couple. And my advice is just always have a smile on your face. There's no situation that a smile can't improve.
Just some advice. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Lean on each other, lean on your faith. Just always know that I'm with you, everyone else is with you. Lean on your Imbach, mystical body of Christ.
It's not about how big the ceremony is. It's about if you truly love each other.
Some advice for you that I have, Mary's always going to be right. And when she says, let's compromise, that means you're going to take her road or the high road. All jokes aside, though, just communicate with each other every day. Never go to bed angry. Always give her a kiss goodnight, and you'll go far.
Before you really start to settle down, make sure that you make a bucket list and start knocking some of those items off the list.
Just be true to yourself, man. You're one of the most thoughtful, caring, and good-hearted people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. You're honestly inspiring. I'm proud to be your friend. As long as you're true to yourself, true to God, true to Mary, your life is going to be full of love and happiness.
And is when I think of a successful marriage, the analogy that I always use in my head is two people standing along the beach or walking along the coast, right? And there's going to be times when a big wave comes in, right? And that big wave is going to knock you down. You're not going to be prepared. You're not going to see it coming. You'll be at a point of weakness in your life, and a wave's going to come in and it's going to knock you down, right? But a successful marriage, there's always two people standing there. And while a wave is going to knock one of you down, that wave will never knock both of you down. And there's always going to be one person standing to help the other person get back up. The two individual halves of the marriage make the marriage in itself stronger than each part separately could be on its own. And I think a successful marriage, as you go through life, you know there's going to be struggles that come your way, but you always know that when the other seems down and out, the other will be there to pick you up and get you back on your feet.
Now that we're gone through college and graduated, keeping in touch is going to get harder, which I understand, but I just pray that we would find time to be intentional about that, and just continue to encourage each other along in this journey of life, and just pray for blessings for you and Mary, for your marriage, and I'm excited to see what God has in store for you.
With that being said, love you guys, congratulations, and enjoy your marriage.
Congratulations to you, Mary. You guys couldn't make a more perfect couple. I know you're going to go very far in life.
So congratulations, man, you did it. You really found the right woman.
Congratulations, Mary and Andrew. Your exciting journey is just starting. I know there's going to be a lot of obstacles and a roller coaster or two along the way, but I know you two can get it through together.
Congratulations, Andrew and Mary. I know you have an exciting life in front of you.
Congratulations on your big day.
Congratulations to you and Mary. I haven't met her, but I really hope that your marriage is one full of joy and excitement. I hope you stay in touch.
Yeah, your relationship just brings me so much joy. And even out here in this wilderness, I'm always thinking of you guys. And just keep on doing what you're doing. Always save room for the Holy Spirit. And
Josh told me that you are now a Cubs fan, which is really interesting. I don't understand that. Maybe it's because Mary's a Cubs fan, but so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I'm gonna let it slide for now because even though the Cubs and Cards are rivals, I don't really dislike the Cubs. But I will say that if you ever become a Chicago Blackhawks fan, that I don't think we're gonna be able to be friends anymore. So with that, I'll just say hope we can keep in touch, and just thankful for all the memories I've had of being your friend throughout the years.
Congratulations, Andrew. Oh, no, that's not good. We're going to include Mary in this as well. Congratulations, Andrew and Mary. Good luck on a successful marriage. No, God, no, we're not saying good luck. That's bad. What are we saying? I was going to say congratulations, Andrew and Mary. Okay. Congratulations, Andrew and Mary.